guys, I am Priyanka and welcome back to my channel. So you are watching Miss Priyanka YouTube channel. So in this video, I'm going to talk about the usability part of MAC Pro Conceal and Correct palette. So now I have been using this concealer palette from MAC from past 1 year, and I have already done a full review video on this makeup product. So if you want, you can check out that, but this video is going to be an updated video. After using this concealer for more than 1 year, I'm going to talk about only the usability part and how you can work with this 6 shades of concealer available in this palette. So this is in the shade medium deep and it retails for 4,500 rupees currently. Initially when I purchased it a year ago, it was 3,700 rupees, but now I think the price has increased. So this is in the shade medium deep and you get 6 gram of quantity of products. So in this video I will also talk about whether this worth your money, whether you need to invest your money in this concealer palette. I use this concealer palette not only as a concealer, I use it as concealer, I use it as foundation. For my base, I also use it to contour my face, I use it to highlight my face, and at the same time it can be also used as color corrector. So all these 5 things you can do with the single concealer palette, and that's the reason behind why it is so famous and popular. So if you wanted to know how to work with this palette, how you can work with every single shades and tips and tricks related to it, then keep on watching the video till end. So guys, as you can see, I don't have 2 dark circles, but still I have certain natural shadows under my eyes, which is very important to hide if you really want to achieve very natural base for your makeup and you really don't want to go too much, then of course this palette works at that kind of concerns. So I'm going to mix these 2 concealers, and now these concealers has a pink undertone into it. So if you are someone with fair skin tone or British skin, of course this will work for you, but it also depends what kind of the dark circle that you have, because everybody's pigmentation part varies from each other. So I'm going to be using these 2 shades of concealers and I'm going to mix these 2, and with my fingers itself I'll apply it under my eyes like that. So guys, you can see the difference in both the eyes. It looks very natural. It has high coverage. In very less quantity you can achieve that high coverage, which means you are not layering your makeup with lot more quantity of the products. And it is cream based concealer, and it just kind of stick to the base and it won't move from one over the base, I can see. And one thing that you need to take care that immediately you need to set it with pressed powder. So I'm going to do that. So for that I'm going to wear this Maybelline Super Fresh Compact. So you can use any pressed powder that you prefer. A tiny brush like this, it's the eyeshadow blending brush. I like to use the same concealer over my eyelid as my eyeshadow base. So guys, as you can see, it just created a really nice white base for my eyeshadow application and it looks really natural. And one thing that you need to keep in mind every single time, immediately after using this concealer, you need to set it with pressed powder, which means compact you need to use. You can use any compact that you have, and I'm going to set the base like this before it starts creasing. Next, I will show you how I use this as a color corrector because it has one orange tone shade in it. So I really don't have too much pigmentation on my face, but still if you have pigmentation on your face or your body and you really want to hide that, sometimes when you get ready for certain occasions or parties, I like to, if you have these dark elbows, you can work over this one. You can just apply the orange corrector over this elbow, and then you can apply any foundation over that, and you can hide that kind of pigmentation. Or sometimes if you wear the mini skirt and your knees seems like darken or something like that, instantly you want to hide that. In that case, you can still work with these orange correctors, but this can be also used on your face to hide any kind of pigmentation or dark circles or dark spots. Even though if you have sensitive skin, oily skin, this palette works best for all different skin types. So yes, I will use this orange corrector today to hide the pigmentation around my mouth. I really have discoloration around my mouth area. Maybe you can't see on the camera, but I can see in my mirror, and it's not too much, it's less, but still if you really want that even tone on your face, then you can work with this one. So I'm gonna apply the orange shade around my mouth and gonna blend it with my fingers like so. So guys, as you can see, it will just neutralize the pigmentation that you have on your skin. It will reduce that darkness on your face. Always try to use minimum quantity of the product and try to build up the coverage. Sometimes if you feel that you have used more orange or your face looks more orangish, so in order to minimize that orangishness on your face, what you can do, you can take this yellow tone concealer that is present in the palette. So I'm talking about the shade number 3, and what you can do, you can just apply it over the orange concealer wherever you applied. So what it will do, it will highlight your face, at the same time it will also minimize that orangish effect on your face. So guys, that's how you can easily work with orange and yellow tone concealer from this palette. And next I'm going to work with this palette as a foundation. So I really want to even out my skin color. I don't want to layer it, but still I really want a good coverage which looks natural. So for that, what I'm going to do, I'm going to take these two shades that I have used as my concealer, and I'm going to apply it on my face, and let's see whether it matches with my skin or not. And you can see it's kind of matches with my skin tone, even though if it is brighter or brighter than my skin, still after blending it, it will look natural on my face. So gonna do that all over my face, and I'm going to show you how I work with this as my foundation. I'm also applying wherever I applied that corrector, orange shade and yellow shade. So I just applied it all across my face, and using any kind of foundation brush you can blend it. I'm just blending one side of my face so that you can see the difference. So guys, you can see how natural it looks on my face. It has like a semi-matte finish when you apply it all across your face, and looks so glowy and natural. I really love the effect, and same likewise I'll just do it to the other eye, the other side. Yeah, it looks very natural. If you meet somebody in person, nobody can recognize that you're wearing a lot of makeup. The base looks so natural. At the same time, it has that semi-matte finish, so it looks beautiful in the photographs too. So that's the reason this is one of my favorite concealer, and I prefer it to use in so many different ways for myself. So next step, I will show you how I highlight my face and how you can work with the palette like a pro. So I'm using this brush, this kind of concealer brush. I'm going to take the yellow concealer, and like that I will define my brow lines like this, define my eyebrows. Like so. So I'm just trying to highlight the center part of my face using that yellow shade concealer that I have used over the color corrector, and also on my nose like this, some on my chin, and a little bit on my underneath my, like under my eyes. So using a foundation brush, I'll just blend everything once more. So after highlighting my face, now I'm going to show you how I work with these two darkest shade concealer in the palette. So I'm going to be working with this as a contouring. So I'm going to be doing contouring with that. Going to mix these two dark shade and just using this concealer brush, as you can see. And now I'm going to just draw a line like so. I don't want a very dramatic contouring on my face. I really want a makeup that looks natural in person. So yes, I'm going to do that. I'll take some to the jawline. To the jawline. Okay guys, so after doing that, I will blend it using the foundation brush itself. It just blends very quickly, like you can see now how it works. In just like a regular circular motion, I like to blend it very lightly. So guys, once you're happy with all blending part, now you can immediately set rest of your face with compact, and I'm going to use the same Maybelline Super Fresh Compact. So guys, you can see I'm done with the base part. Now over this you can layer your blushers, highlighter, or if you want to add the bronzers, it's completely your personal preference what you would like to go for. It depends completely for what occasion you're doing your makeup. So yes. Hey guys, so this is the final look. I did all the remaining steps of makeup and I came up with the look, and the base, as you saw already, I have used MAC Pro Conceal and Correct palette for myself. Now whether it worth buying or not, so according to my opinion, you can do 5 different things with this single concealer palette, and I always think that it's always good to invest in a good makeup base quality products when it comes to base part of your makeup. I'm talking about a good moisturizer, I'm talking about a primer or concealer or foundation or makeup setting spray. So it's always good to invest in good quality makeup product rather than investing in eyeshadow palettes or expensive lipsticks. So yes, according to me, you can buy this palette, but just you need to be sure about working part of the concealer. So I hope this video was helpful for you. You saw all the steps that I did in the video, and you already saw how you can work with all the different 6 different shades, how you can mix and match and work on your own skin, and you must give it a trial. And yes guys, that's all for this video. I hope you find this video helpful, and whatever I shared, it was based on my personal experience. And if you really like this video, then do subscribe the channel and follow me on my Instagram. If you have any queries related to this video, then please feel free to comment down below. I'm always there to reply you guys. It's your channel only. So yes, I will see you soon in my next video. Till then, take care. Bye guys.